I know you don't like the cone.
Hey! Hey! You. What? What? No. Gentle.
Quit your bitching. I don't care. You got it.
It's just desire, so if I
Get back! Hey! 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 Hey!
What's up? Oh my God.
Schaffst du alle Clips ohne zu lachen?
Back.
Ask him nicely.
stop. Don't. I could point at you.
What are you doing?
Get him, puppy.
Ellie, you have to stop now. You're gonna learn.
Maybe say sit?
No, it's not. It's...
Say it. I love you. Yeah.
Luna, can I get an I love you? You're such a good girl.
I love you. I love you. Can you say, I love you? Say, ow, ow, ow. Good boy.
I love you. I do love you.
Stop. Okay. No more playing anymore for you tomorrow.
Oh, what happened?
Today I'm going to tell you a story about Barnaby Buttercup X, but everyone just called him Barnaby. Was a beagle puppy with a nose for trouble and a tail that wagged with the force of a small hurricane. He wasn't bad, he was just enthusiastically chaotic. Barnaby loved the backyard. It was his personal playground, his sniffing stadium, and the stage for his elaborate and often destructive games. One sunny morning, he decided to create his own version of a demolition derby, using his favorite toys and the unsuspecting garden gnomes as his obstacles. He started by redecorating the flower beds, scattering colorful petals, and sending soil flying with enthusiastic digs. Then he launched his squeaky squirrel toy, Nutsy, at the gnomes, barking with delight as they wobbled precariously. His grand finale involved a daring leap onto the inflatable kiddie pool, which, predictably, resulted in a spectacular splash and a very soggy, but utterly delighted, puppy. Mrs. Higgins, his human mom, surveyed the scene with a mixture of exasperation and amusement. The backyard looked like a tornado had hit a toy store, but Barnaby was grinning from ear to floppy ear, his tail wagging so hard he nearly took off. "Barnaby," she sighed, "what am I going to do with you?" Barnaby responded with a happy bark and a shower of water droplets, as if to say, "Wasn't that the best game ever?" Barnaby loved car rides, especially when they involved a trip to the grocery store. He wasn't particularly interested in the groceries themselves, but he was fascinated by the automatic doors, which he believed were magical portals, and the shopping carts, which he saw as giant mobile dog beds. One afternoon, Mrs. Higgins made the mistake of leaving Barnaby in the car while she popped into the store for just a few minutes. Barnaby, left to his own devices, decided to embark on a daring escape. He nudged the car window with his nose until it rolled down just enough for him to squeeze through. Then, with a wiggle and a wriggle, he was free. He trotted into the grocery store, his tail wagging a greeting to every startled shopper. He helped a little old lady pick out a watermelon by nudging it off the shelf, inspected the produce section by giving the tomatoes a thorough sniff, and even took a ride in a shopping cart, pushed by a very surprised toddler. Mrs. Higgins emerged from the store to find her car window open and Barnaby gleefully weaving through the aisles, trailed by a small crowd of amused shoppers. She sighed, scooped up her adventurous pup, and apologized profusely to everyone involved. Barnaby, however, seemed to think he'd made some wonderful new friends and was already planning his next grocery store adventure. Barnaby hated bedtime. He wasn't opposed to sleeping, per se, but he was very opposed to the whole being alone in a darkroom part. So, he developed elaborate and increasingly ridiculous strategies to avoid being left by himself. His tactics included the limp leg maneuver, pretending one of his legs was injured and dramatically limping whenever Mrs. Higgins tried to lead him to his room. The sudden cuteness overload, turning on his most irresistible puppy dog eyes and snuggling up to Mrs. Higgins, hoping she'd be too charmed to leave. The dramatic snoring, falling asleep the moment they reach his room, complete with loud, exaggerated snores. One night, Mrs. Higgins decided to try a new approach. She made Barnaby's bed extra cozy with fluffy blankets and his favorite squeaky toys. She even read him a bedtime story, a picture book about a very sleepy bear. To her surprise, Barnaby seemed almost content. He snuggled into his bed, yawned a few times, and actually closed his eyes. Mrs. Higgins, amazed, tiptoed out of the room, leaving the door slightly ajar. But just as she reached her own bedroom, she heard a soft thud. She peeked back into Barnaby's room to find him standing by the door, looking expectantly at her. He'd apparently decided that bedtime wasn't so bad, as long as he got to supervise her bedtime routine as well. Mrs. Higgins couldn't help but laugh. She scooped up the sleepy pup and let him curl up at the foot of her bed. Barnaby, the demolition derby enthusiast, the grocery store getaway artist, and the bedtime bandit, had finally found a bedtime compromise. If you like this video, please leave a like and a subscribe. It will really help our channel grow. But if you don't like it, then just skip it and don't forget to check out our other videos. Thank you very much and goodbye.